So what would make you different than any other woman? Like, 'cause you said that you're not regular. Oh, okay. So anybody that looks at you as being regular, that's not that.
Absolutely. This ain't nothing regular. Do I look regular? I'm 6 feet tall, baby. I'm going to stand out in whatever room I'm in.
Oh my God.
So,
Do you like men?
yeah, I'm not gay.
So do you think that your accomplishments make you more attractive? 50-50, going 50-50 with a woman, does that make you less of?
Absolutely. I would never, ever
But you make money.
in my life 50-50 do what? Excuse me? No way.
Well, what makes you worthy of 100% of the table?
I don't like that question. What do you bring to the table? I am the woman. I make the table. I create life. I am.
No, you don't. You carry life. You carry life.
It
You
can't-
not create life. You cannot.
God creates life.
So what I'm saying is, I don't see it like to the naked eye. So I want you to tell me, what do you bring to the table besides the table? So what I've learned with a lot of women is that their value or standards actively increase as their value goes down. So like you'll notice like and I don't even want to say age because there are some women that are aging like fine wine, right? But
Like me.
the body count will go up. The body won't be what it used to be. The personality is lackluster, but the older they get, because they feel as though they've learned from their experience and they want to put their standards here, but the value was here. Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel as though when you get older, you're supposed to get better. Right? So if you're not getting better, you're not doing the work. Because when you have learned from your mistakes, the key is to not do it anymore, right?
For sure.
Right. So when I find women who find themselves just a little confused on what they need to do, next steps and all of that, that's what I'm here for, to help you kind of redefine your identity, to find yourself and understand what's important. Because I can't do the same things that I did 10 years ago.
Okay.
Prior to this recording, we talked about that. I'm not surrounding myself around the people that's doing the same old thing, expecting a different result. That's the definition.
Who don't get better, but their standards are higher. What about those people?
I can't speak to those people, but the way I can help those people, I can't speak for those people, I should say, because I'm constantly getting better. The way I think, the way I move.
You can't do that though. You can't just say I'm getting better. Especially if you out here coaching people, you trying to be an example for people. You can't just say like I'm only. You have to still try and give some type of influence or be able to speak to those people so they can get themselves in a better position to get exactly what they want.
Wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't think that way. But for the women that have these unrealistic expectations, they got to do the work. You can't expect, and we talked about this on your YouTube, you can't expect to have a man wine and dine you and you don't take yourself out yourself. You can't expect a man to take care of you and you don't know what self-care looks like.
But there's going to be a lot of women who say that a man's job is to come in to lead, a man's job is to come in to teach. So a lot of these women are going to argue to this point that even if I haven't went out, even if no one's ever did anything spectacular for me, the man that God will put in your life will automatically come in there do it.
And that's unrealistic.
Okay, explain.
It's unrealistic because in order to get something that you've never had, you had to have some expectation. And guess what? If you're not doing these things for yourself, when a man does come in doing these things, he's going to think he owns you. Because, yeah, he is. Because he's going to...
If I'm paying for everything,
well, ain't nobody owning me. Okay?
It's coming out, y'all. The thing about it is, what about the intangible things? What about being like soft, feminine, beautiful, a benefit into that man's life, opposed to saying that you need to bring the same things that he bring before you start asking for those things? See, now we're getting into the money talk when we're not even talking about character.
I'm just
all right. And I'm just letting you know.
I'm not trying to own you, but go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the question.
Speak to the camera.
Okay, but I'm speaking to you and I'm giving you eye contact so you know. All right, listen. When it comes to, he loves to push my buttons.
No.
When it comes to knowing your worth, you have to set the tone. In order to have a Birkin, in order to expect a man to buy you a Birkin or have some of the nicer things, and you've never experienced it, you've never done it for yourself, you've never traveled on your own, you've never done any of the things that you want him to do, how can you expect that if you're not doing it for yourself?
Because he's a leader. That man's supposed to come in and lead. That's what the women are going to say. He's supposed to come in and show her.
He does, but I'm a boy mom, first of all. I ain't trying to have my son doing any and everything for a woman who has not been exposed. That is not his job. His job is to lead and to continue. But A woman who has a 5-star mindset, okay, who has had let's go back into not having daddy issues. I have been wined and dined by my dad as a kid. So I'm not expecting a man to treat me to $200 dinners, 5-course meals, and I've never experienced it for myself. I don't think that's fair to the man.
So are you saying, I just want to be right, I don't
crazy.
ever want to assume, are you saying that a woman who has not been shown a great time shouldn't be shown one because she hasn't been?
No, I'm saying that she shouldn't go in with these big expectations if she doesn't know how to do it for herself.
And so I heard you mention that your father wined and dined you. So that's why you refuse, I guess, to settle for lackluster treatment, because he showed you how you're supposed to be treated?
He did. Even as a young girl, he would say, order whatever you want on this menu. So
Bullshit. I understand the value between wants and needs, and I have discernment to know that my children don't know what's best for them. The love I have for my daughter is way different than the love that's going to be from her man to her. It's going to be completely different because it's going to have to be some form of reciprocation meant in her relationship. My relationship with my child is my responsibility. I'm here whether she likes me or not. My job is to nurture her to becoming an adult.
set the tone.
But is it not right? Because my thing is this, because I hear a lot of women will say, well, my father treated me a certain way, right? And so my rebuttal would be for that is he's your father. He's supposed to. Maybe I don't find you as interesting or as impressive as your father found you. So did he prepare you for that part as well?
Well, if you don't find me interesting and you don't think that I'm that girl, I won't be in your presence. It's simple.
Oh, okay. So anybody that looks at you as being regular, that's not the type.
Absolutely. This ain't nothing regular. Do I look regular?
Yes, you look very regular, just being honest. You look like a lot of women I have seen before. She likes women in my family. I'm just going to be honest, bro. I don't understand why women just set themselves apart and think they're just above and beyond. Let's continue, y'all.
I'm just listening. I'm just asking.
I mean, am I missing something here?
No, I'm just
Ain't
asking.
not the regular smuggler about this.
So what would make you different than any other woman? Like, 'cause you say that you're not regular. Let me cook for a second.
Okay,
So you
cook.
say that you're not regular, right? You say that you're different. You're a standout. What about you, right? Like, and let's just say I'm a high value man coming into your life. Why would I pick you, or what would make you stand out over the so-called regular girl? What's so different?
What's so different is the way that I think, the way that I move, the things I've been exposed to, the
Being
places
exposed to things is not always the best.
that I've been, the things I've done. It hasn't been many industries that I haven't led in and made a lot of money in. It's not a lot of things that I haven't been exposed to, from places all over the world to different places in the United States. So I'm not regular. It's not a whole lot more that I can be shown that I haven't seen already.
Oh, she don't even get it. She just says not much more that she could be shown. Ma'am, you sound like a headache, and you sound like your cup is already full. Why would a guy want to come in and pour more into you? You already got it made and figured out. You after your Thanos after he has already done the snap. There is nothing left for you. So why should a guy come into your life at that point?
This is not just coming from my father.
So do you think that your accomplishments make you more attractive?
I think that my accomplishments make me more well-rounded and make me maybe smarter than some women who haven't been exposed to certain things. And I don't want you to get this misconstrued. I don't think that I'm better than anybody, but I'm certainly different and I'm certainly a standout.
So this is my thing. I don't even have an issue with you thinking that you're better than some people, because some people are just hard. It's just the
Yeah, well, I'm confident. I don't have an ego. That's the difference.
Well, everybody has an ego. That's impossible not to have one of those. And of course you do.
I don't
And this is the thing. Hold on, let me cook. There's nothing wrong with you having an ego. Neither. You can't be Nikki, be the boss without an ego. That is an ego. So we can't say that we don't, because we do. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to turn your ego down. If anything, I want to amplify it. I want you to be as big as you're supposed to be. And I only say that because I feel like we live in a society, especially where you're black, where you're talented, that you're taught to make yourself smaller in order to make other people feel big. So if you don't have that delusional self-belief in yourself, that's why a lot of people are stuck exactly where they're at. A part of you has to be batshit crazy about you to get to where you want to go in life anyway. So it's okay to have an ego. Don't apologize for that.
I'm not going to apologize for anything that I am or I stand for. I just don't like the word ego.
I'm not mad at ego. Helps the world develop, become more advanced. The thing about it is when you can't substantiate your own ego or compare it to why you would even say you have an ego.
I just
Because you don't like the word, it means that it doesn't suit you, because you don't.
No, I'm going to go with confident. I'm going to go with knowing my worth. I'm going to know with just.
Now, what's your word?
My worth is, I can't even put a number on it.
He's you're adorable.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Thank you. I agree.
No,
He
I
said you adorable. Oh, that's comical.
love it. I love it. I love it. So, damn, I lost track of where I was going with this. So, you're not regular, but you don't have an ego. You think, and you said that.
I don't dumb myself down. I'm 6 feet tall, baby. I'm going to stand out in whatever room I'm in.
Oh my god.
So, no, I don't dumb myself down, but I still don't like mean girls. Okay. So I think mean girls, they have that persona. I think I'm better than others, right?
This is sad.
Those are not my type of girls. So I'm not going to size you up just because I have this, that, or the other, or I come looking well put together and you look like you just rolled out the bed. I don't think that I'm better than you. I think that you have better decisions that you should be making because who you show up as, the first impression counts. So I don't lead with ego.
So, I have a question for you.
She mentioned 6 foot. I'm like, ma'am, if you 6 foot, I hope she take care of herself physically because I'm gonna just be honest, the legs is not legging for me.
All right. What do you bring to the table?
I am the table.
But once again, what do you bring? Just the table.
I bring value, I bring energy, I bring belief, my presence,
What is that?
my network.
What is that's just so surface level. I want you
It's not
your
surface level.
Because so what I'm saying is I don't see it like to the naked eye. So I want you to tell me what do you bring to the table besides the table?
Yeah.
So I don't like when men.
Price has tables. So what kind of table are you?
So
What kind of table do you-
that's a trigger for me. I don't like when men. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
just answer the question. What do you bring to the table?
doing my job.
You know what you're doing. I don't like when men ask, "What do you bring to the table?" Because
Oh, you're tall. I'm just because I see that. I mean,
come on
so,
now.
So you can help.
No, a lot of men can't. We ain't gonna get it to that.
Right.
A lot of men can't handle when you're taller than them. A lot of men have the Napoleon complex because they feel inferior because they ain't get the height. I'm sorry that my daddy was 6'6" and my son is 6'5". Listen, we have great genes around here. So
No, it's the projection of what you're doing right now because you have all this height in your family. Now you're projecting it onto that guy, or you feel like you're more dominant than that guy. Most guys love to climb trees. It's the energy that you end up matching because you have that height. You don't know how to be soft and feminine. You don't know how to treat the guy just as a guy, what he was biologically made as. But because you taller, you feel like he don't match up to you, which is crazy.
I don't like that question. What do you bring to the table? I am the woman. I make the table. I create life. I am.
No, you don't. You carry life. You carry life.
It
You
can't-
not create life. You cannot.
God creates life.
Ooh.
You do
God
carry
creates life, but I birth the life.
But hold on, because now you backslide. Now you're backslide. You
backslide.
said that you create life, and I said you absolutely don't. That's
Listen. God creates life, but I am the carrier, and it ain't gonna happen if I don't bring it to the forefront.
Okay, if the man not there, it's still not gonna happen. What's up?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But you can't get pregnant. I mean, by yourself, correct?
No,
I mean, artificial insemination.
stop it.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Not by yourself. No.
No. Right questions.
Yeah.
For sure.
You like to
What
be
you bring
right.
to the table? Okay, we never got an answer.
I bring energy. I bring value. I bring optimism. I bring. No, I'm not stuttering. I'm just trying to get my words so I can make sure that you're clear. No, I'm not part.
Okay.
And I have my ginger ale right here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So again, back to the question at hand.
Table, and it triggers you.
No, because I don't like when men ask that question.
Okay.
Because we're not going to get into the money. That's why.
I'm gonna call the woman to ask you. Maybe it'll go. Woman.
Child, I don't care who you call.
Because I just don't want you to trigger from the. So if a woman asks you, would it be different if a woman says, "Hey, Nikki, what do you bring to the table?"
I don't think we have these conversations.
Okay.
It's always men.
In every job that you go to, that's part of the interview.
your
Like, what do
resume.
you bring to the table?
Right.
What's your resume?
So,
Well, I work for myself, so I haven't had like interview questions, and I can't even tell you. And that's
maybe you need some correction in because since you work for yourself, nobody can tell you exactly about yourself. Maybe you need a little bit of correction.
setting that would be different. So, I bring communication. I am a team player. I know how to get things done. I know how to plan, and I know how to execute. So, if you're asking me in that sense from a job perspective, I can answer that. But in a relationship or just a man asking, I can't really answer that because women are everything.
This woman is habitually single. I can tell because she can't say anything that she would bring into a man's life intangibly.
We are. Yes, we are.
Good.
That's why y'all love us and y'all can't live without us. We are everything.
So this is the gag. Most men are living without y'all now. They're only using y'all for one thing.
Is that it?
Yeah, for some Gucci. That's a lot.
Okay.
If we may be friends.
Is that what you're using your wife for?
Especially the high value. I'm married. I'm different.
Exactly.
I'm different. But you also have to understand, and we talked about this, I'm a different breed. But today's society, and I'm married. I'm talking about the men that are not married, 40, 45, 50.
Oh, you speaking of them?
Y'all with some Gucci. For the most part.
They only using them for some Gucci, not me.
Why she say you speaking to them? Of course he is. He's speaking into the masses because people possibly want to get to the position where he's at.
I ain't in this conversation. Using the black women for the Gucci and then going to marry the white girl.
Now, you got a fact there.
So
you got a point there. What is that?
So now I'm a little confused because we'll get a Nikki be the brand, a woman that is, like you said, tall, you are the table, you bring the table, you're accomplished, you're travel. But why are the men like, well, I got to scoop you up? What's the issue? What's stopping them from scooping you? And not you, because you might not be single. But like, what's stopping these men from dealing with these successful black women? What do you think the issue is?
Okay, well, that's more of a question for a guy. But if I had to give my opinion on why I think that they are not choosing us, are you speaking of women in general or black women?
Successful black women.
Successful black women. I would have to say a lot of us do lead with our accomplishments. And then a lot of us realize after being married or after being in a relationship for so long that we really just don't need y'all. And we only need y'all for sex or a few dollars every now and again. Like,
this woman is bitter. How do you say at one breath that y'all lead with y'all accomplishments, which is a problem, and then say that then we just realize we don't need y'all. Y'all ain't shit. We can do it on our own. You are problematic.
Sometimes a man ain't worth nothing but just what you got. Yeah. So, yeah.
So is that the man that you're attracted, or
no? Because
you said that some men just ain't really worth nothing more than what you got. So
yeah, what you can give them.
Right, but is that
what you can give that woman?
There's some spectacular men out there. Is that a safe assumption?
Yeah. Spectacular men?
Not a word.
Yes.
I ain't met no spectacular men. I've met some good men. I've met a few good men. I've met some men that's well-to-do, that respects women, that honors women. But I don't know about spectacular.
Do you like men?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
Okay, no, not in that sense, but maybe like a small dislike.
No, I love men. I'm a boy mom. I am. Very single and very happily single. There's a difference between being happily single and being single.
Really?
It is. Absolutely. So happily single means that you are happy and whole without having a man, right? And I think that I've come to that realization and where I'm at because I have been married for a long part of my life. More than half of my life I was married. So I now see that I don't need a man to complete me. I don't need a man to make me happy because I love myself. I have my own life. I have my own projects and goals, and I don't need a man to complete me.
What about your boys, though? I'm pretty sure the father probably is in. I would hope that he's in their life, but when you talk about the nuclear family dynamic, how do you show that now, being a single mom, and then you trying to do everything, be the man and the woman? How does he see that feminine side or something opposite of what you have to show now because you are alone? That's not conducive for what your son should be seeing as well. And as much as you probably think you are a man or you have manly traits, you're not going to be able to be the man in his life. He's going to actually need a father that's going to be there consistently. And for his relationship dynamic, he's not going to see it because of how broken you are.
So I do like men.
Okay.
But I am not in need of a man. So that's the difference between being happily single. And then you have some women that's single and that's all a man. They feel like they're incomplete if they don't have a man. Or I have some women that I've coached that don't have any kids and they feel like they don't have anything because they don't have what they see other women having. So happily, let me finish. Let me cook. So happily single means that you're happy whether you have a man or not. And you're not opposed to having a man because a man would be an addition. But then when you're just single and you're searching, then you become desperate and then you settle.
So you're not searching. You wanted to kind of like drop in your lap, so to speak.
Absolutely.
But you haven't met many spectacular men.
I haven't.
And so once again, that's where I feel like, are these spectacular men just not attracted to you because spectacular men exist?
Well, I feel as though maybe I haven't put myself out there, one, and then two, I'm a lot for a lot of guys.
Really?
Yeah, you even said it.
Not for me, but what would make you a lot?
Well, no. You said no.
What do you mean a lot?
I am a lot. I have very high values. I have,
You bougie sound like, okay.
I don't do the BS. I don't do the games. I don't ignore the red flags. And I intimidate a lot of men because of my stature. Like
Because you're tall?
yes.
Because you're 6 foot?
Yes. A lot of men don't.
Men like climbing trees, man.
Exactly.
They do. And short men love tall women.
I have intimidated. Truth, I have intimidated men without trying. It ain't even
The height, or is it you?
I think it's my energy. I think it's my opinion. I think it's my confidence. I think it's a lot of that. I think that a lot of men are intimidated by beautiful, successful women who say what they mean and mean what they say. A lot of men.
No, it's the aggravation. It's the way how you talk. It's the way how you carry yourself. Like you said, your energy. Most guys don't want to deal with that energy because it's going to be a headache. I don't want to have to fight you in the household. I don't want you to have to go trying to backstab me. I don't want you trying to have to set me up. This is the woman that's going to take you to the court system, that's going to try and get you for everything you got. She's going to try and just ruin your life. This woman is chaotic. I can only just imagine the life that she lived prior to this with her ex-husband.
Men want you to shut up, and that ain't never happening over here. Yeah, so they want you to be quiet, and I ain't being quiet. Who gonna shut me up?
I would be mad at a man for trying to make you shut up. I wouldn't respect him. So, yeah. So if you'd have to force a woman to know when to turn, that knob, that's not a woman I would tell any man today.
I agree.
Yeah, I like women that act like women at all times, and I believe that women act like women around men. So if you don't know around me when to turn that masculine shit off or all that lip off, that's on you. I would tell, and I'm pretty sure most high value men, and I hate that term, but even men that are like really established financially and in looks, they not going for that shit. And that's probably why. And not you per se, because it's not an attack. No, but that's why they'll go get the Beckys. That's why they'll go get the Selinas and all of that. Because not only do they make you not volley with them for who's the most masculine in the household, you don't have to fight for submission. It's not like a tug of war type of thing. Why is it that you can't respect your man to the utmost to know, hey, maybe right now I should go ahead and turn this down a little? Like, why is that an issue?
Well, let's be clear.
Silenced before?
Well, let's be clear. First of all, excuse me, and I have to use this. I have to lead with this because being from Chicago, I have a certain demeanor, right? I am rough around the edges, but I am a woman. I know how to be soft. I know how to be in my feminine. Okay. But I do have a voice, and sometimes men don't want you having a voice on anything.
That's not true.
That's what I'm saying.
That is not
so
true.
I'm not rah-rah.
Man, most guys want your opinion. Man, most guys want to, hey, what you like to eat? Hey, what you like to do? Y'all don't even like that. Y'all say that means that guy is not well equipped to date a woman properly because he's not thinking for her. What are we talking about? Most guys would love for you to have a voice, give opinion, decorate, house stuff, especially if he bring you into a home. Aren't y'all supposed to make it one? Guys don't even like doing that type of stuff. We leave all that stuff to y'all. So all this, guys don't want you to have a voice. What are you having a voice about? Is you just want to be annoying and nagging?
We just talking as we're talking now, but I do realize that sometimes men don't want you to have any opinion at all, and that would just never work for me. So stay over there with Becky and Joanne.
Cool.
Okay. And like I said, me personally, I've never ran across a woman that didn't let me thrive in my masculinity.
Because you lead with that. Not every man leads with that.
I've never in life met a woman more masculine than me. I've never in life met a woman that intimidated me. You're a woman. You got titties and ass. Like I just never. It's like it just never moved me in any way. And I know the ultimate submission is to let a man put his penis inside of you. And so that's when you're at your most vulnerable. And so with that being said, because that's usually the exchange, I don't think that a lot of these men are intimidated. This is what if you are
based off of what I just told you, you still don't think a lot of men are intimidated.
Attracting broke men, then they would probably be intimidated by your status and what you have and what you do. But when you deal with men that are equally yoked, I don't think that they are intimidated by your accomplishments or what you have or who you know, because that's regular for them. That's regular for them. I don't think that it's an intimidation thing. It may be, damn, she's coming in here trying to outman me. Some of these men feel like a lot of black men, I speak for black men, if they feel challenged in their house, it's not something that they want to deal with. They don't want to consistently be challenged.
Well, the key word is equally yoked. It's not a whole lot of equally yoked men out here.
What are we talking about?
You got these 50-50 men out here. You got these men, what you bring to the table. You got these men that's very sassy.
I love this.
Yeah, you got these men who ain't men. So yeah, it ain't a whole lot of equally yoked, nothing going on right now.
So this woman just says she's a boss and she makes money the whole nine, and she's talking about men saying about 50-50 or whatnot. Didn't you say earlier that a woman needs to match the energy of the guy that she wants to date if she wants to ask for certain things? So what are we talking about guys wanting to, go 50-50? I don't believe a woman shouldn't do anything. She's very boisterous about her accomplishments. So why is it a problem if men still want women to have something to bring to the table? I'm confused.
It's 50-50, going 50-50 with a woman. Does that make you less of?
Absolutely. I would never, ever
But you make money.
in my life 50-50 do what? Excuse me? No way.
Well, what makes you worthy of 100% of the table?
Because I bring 110%. And I ain't speaking of money. I'm speaking of energy. I'm speaking of being that helpmate. I'm speaking of that one that's going to speak life into you, that's going to hold you down, that's going to encourage you, that's going to work beside you. But I'm not bringing half to the table. I'm not paying half of the bills. I'm not paying half of the bill.
Hold on, you telling me that you won't shut up, and I gotta pay 100% for something that won't even be quiet when I ask you to be quiet? You say you got a voice and you need to talk, and you say you got all this masculine energy. I'm supposed to pay 100% for that when I can go get something better and still do the 50? This don't make sense.
Okay, and I don't think a man is a man if he expects that from a woman. You agree with 50-50? You go 50-50 with your wife?
I don't.
Okay.
But I'm also in
Exactly.
a position not to.
Oh,
And so we got
Okay, so
exactly.
exactly.
Let me cook for a second. So we got to be real about the economy.
Yeah.
We just have to be real about the economy.
Well-
and this is my thing. It's funny to me. 'Cause
Truth, I gotta jump in.
I've noticed is a lot of women will say, I'm not going 50-50 with a man, but don't have a man paying 10% of their shit right now. So I could never just understand, well, I wouldn't dare, and I wouldn't, you don't have 10% of a man paying anything now. So you wouldn't take half of the help. I don't get it. If I'm over, let me cook. I'll let
Sorry.
you cook. I'll interrupt it. It's okay. I know how to leave. So with that being said, right? If I am dealing, chill. We go through this. My thing is this: if my overhead or my bills are $40,000 a month, there's no way that I'm going to sit in front of somebody and say, I wouldn't be cool with you coming to give me $20,000 of relief. You're tripping. It sounds good when y'all say it, but when you really get to the meat and potatoes of it, it sounds idiotic. But go ahead, though. I want to hear you. I'm done.
My apologies for interrupting.
Let me speak. She actually?
Okay.
She can't speak for some reason. It is idiotic. Why would you not want to receive some benefit of help when it comes to the finances? It would give you the opportunity to be a little softer, take that weight off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Just breathe for a second. But some of y'all, your egos is too big to where you can't even accept that. And to ask for 100% of guidance and leadership, what do you actually bring for someone to even do that? If you a headache and rah, I don't think a guy should even deal with that. I do believe a woman should do something, and I believe that if a man wants to make her not have to pay anything, then she has to be worthy for that guy's life.
So, when it comes to the whole 50-50 analogy, you said something key. You said the economy. Guess what? If you ain't got no money, you shouldn't be dating, okay?
This woman tweaking.
If you ain't got no money, you shouldn't be trying to court no woman. You shouldn't be texting no woman. You shouldn't be DMing no woman. You shouldn't be doing none of that.
Low
okay?
IQ, I hate to say it.
And
Birth rates don't increase if everybody has money trying to date each other, ma'am. It doesn't work like that. You can't just wait for everybody to start making great money before they start having kids. Birth rates would drop drastically.
Did I say it again?
you come from money?
Family wise, no.
I'm talking like mom and dad. Did they?
No, that's what I'm saying. No.
And so you broke dad.
He wasn't broke.
Mom.
He wasn't broke. He was in the military. He did well for himself, but I wouldn't say I come from money. No.
Right, and so you don't think mom ever helped out ever?
So they went together. So we can't use my. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And both my parents are deceased, so we couldn't. Hell no. Absolutely not. My mama didn't play. No. And my mother was single her entire life. And guess what she used to say when she had a boyfriend? Me and my daughter is a package deal.
Right.
So I had my daddy that took care of me. I had her boyfriends. I bought every Jordan, every shoe that came out. She did not play. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sorry?
Was she mountain?
She was. Yeah, I am definitely her child.
She was single for a long time.
She was single. Yeah. She wanted to be single.
Is that so?
You see Truth saying it without saying it. I understand he don't want to be disrespectful to her, but you can understand that Truth is walking it down. And everything that he's saying, he's reiterating what she embodies, and she don't even see it.
And she never...
I don't even like...
No, but she never had a desire to be married. She was different.
Really?
She didn't.
Do you have a desire to be married again?
Absolutely. I'm a wife. Don't I look like...
No.
I have values. Yes, I am not just over here linking up and hanging out.
Or are you sexually active, or are you just like?
No, I'm single and celibate.
Really?
Yes, for the single and celibate ladies, you know how to please yourself. You're fine with no man humping on you and not bringing nothing to the table. Okay, you're perfectly fine. You ain't missing no orgasm, and if you are, you know how to give it to yourself. And
What about
2 minutes or less.
hell, though? What about being hell?
I'm okay with that. I don't need none of that. I had it all for 20-some years. I'm good.
So why would a guy want you at this point, ma'am? You too damaged and you too hard. That just don't even sound right. Like, you don't care about anything else that comes with a man outside of his pockets taking care of you 100%, but you still don't want to listen to the guy.
That was a whole different situation.
No, it wasn't different. I had all the love. I had the life.
Be held?
I do. I'm saying
want
right now. We
companionship?
speaking in the right now.
You don't want to be held. You don't want companionship.
Not right now.
You can't talk to the dildo.
Not right now. I don't, who said it is though?
Or your fingers. Can you talk to your fingers? When you
Oh
talk
my
to your
God.
fingers at the end of the night?
Listen.
If your fingers wrap you tight.
I'm such a lady. Okay, I'm just a girl. I don't do all that sex talking. But I am single and celibate. Yes, I am saving myself for that person that is intentional about making me his wife.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
You said that you just mentioned a man bringing something to the table, right? Women know how to please themselves, don't have to deal with a man who don't bring nothing to the table. How come that doesn't trigger you, but when a man asks you what you bring to the table, what triggers you? Aren't we supposed to live in this like non-patriarchal system where everything is even?
Yep.
So what's the difference?
There's no difference. I don't like it. So I don't deal with it.
Right. I like your energy, man.
I'm honest.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I'm honest. I'm transparent. And ladies, I am confident. Don't let these men dim you down based off of what they think you should say and how they think you should be. I am never going to fit the mold of nobody. Okay. I am God's creation. He made me the way he made me. And I love it here.
You want to end up single for a very long time. You listen to Nikki B. You understand me?
Yep.
Listen to Nikki B.
Yep.
Nikki B is the example of cat
Celibate and
lady.
celibate and single. I don't have a cat. I am going to get a dog this year. But ladies, listen.
Boyfriend and baby. It's a combination.
I don't know about that, but that is his opinion. And guess what, ladies? That's most men's opinion. They think just because you don't have a man, do you know in my comments how many people, but you single though, but you divorced though? By choice. Okay? Now, could I just go out and...
Is it by choice though?
It is.
So the perfect man walk in, you wouldn't date him?
I never said
You
that.
said you were open to dating.
I am.
So-
the right person.
Right, so the
I
right
am
person
saying
has
in
not
this...
came along. So stop saying by choice. The right man is not there.
He
If
hasn't.
there, you would be there.
And I'm okay with that.
So it's not by choice. It's by
True.
selection.
I am saying in
But
this
it's not by
season,
choice. It's by selection. We got
it's by choice selection. What's the difference?
It's
What
It's
is-
a big difference. If it's by choice, that means you don't like men at all. But you said that if a good guy comes along, the one you want, you would take him up on courting you. So it's a difference.
What's the difference?
because you haven't been selected. You haven't been
Oh,
chosen.
well, you
The
got a
option
point there.
isn't there. The
You
man
got a
is
point there.
non-existent because if he was, he'd be your man.
And you got a key point there, because guess what? I haven't been chosen, and that's the only way that I'm going to be married again, because I ain't doing the choosing. I ain't sliding your DM.
Okay.
I ain't asking you, are you single? That's desperate. Absolutely not.
Is it really? That's
In my opinion. It's my opinion.
okay. No, I'm not mad. No,
Men are hunters, ladies.
for food.
Let me tell you something.
For food.
Men are hunters.
Food.
My daddy was a hunter. Every woman that he approached him. And let me tell you something that I learned, okay? In my lifetime, I've done a lot of things. One of the things that I learned most, I sold real estate for 17 years in Chicago, but one thing I learned when I was bartending, when the market crashed in 2007, I bartended for 7 years. I learned more about people and women in my entire life. Women were so thirsty.
Were you
Nikki,
in 2007?
I was.
He let you work.
He let me
I gotta
bartend.
ask my homeboy Mac Moore to see if he know about her in Chicago. I'm just curious about her. I mean, he knows everybody, so I'm curious.
What?
Yeah. He let me. And guess what? He ain't like it.
Drinks and men.
Because guess what? I took those bar clients and transitioned them into buying homes.
Okay.
And in that season, there were a lot of short sales. A lot of people were losing their homes.
So were you helping with the bills then, or you were just?
I was never helping with the bills, honey.
Oh,
never.
were you doing-
My money was my money.
Oh, okay.
My money was my money. Range Rover, all of the things that I had. And I had to do that to maintain. And I did that not to put more on him. But can I cook? Can I finish?
But did you ever help him financially?
Absolutely. There was times where we kind of like,
This is sad.
during that
That
time.
sounds so selfish, like to me. And maybe
Well, I put myself first. So if you want to call it selfish, baby, call a spade a spade. Yeah. But did I make sure that my family was good when times were hard? Did I take care of my mother-in-law? Did I do a lot of things? Did I take care of my stepkids? Did I make sure that we were provided for when I needed to? And
I'm gonna just leave it right there, y'all. Y'all can watch this in its entirety because it is a trip. Just being honest, I think y'all need to watch the whole thing. Please watch the whole thing because, boy, this woman is insufferable, and then we wonder, or they wonder why they get put in the positions they get put into, and it's not all of them, but you have this. Oh boy, this archetype right here. A lot of black women love following this archetype. They love it because they feel empowered. So this is going to be a common black female who works and makes her own money. This is very, very common. They're going to feel like this, and if they've had some form of hurt in their past life, a divorced marriage, they're going to reinforce the new accomplishments that they have now onto the next guy. And that's why I say it's basically having a scar that now produces a scab, and that scab is just getting harder and harder with all the scars that they've had. So now that next guy can't even penetrate her at all because she all scabbed up because of her past transgressions has been so horrible, man, to where it's turned her into something that she think is the bomb.com, but it is very average. Just because you 6 foot, yes, you are above the average height of a female for sure. But when we talking about just your look compared to other women, they don't realize how common they are. She ain't really got much different. She got the weave just like every other one. You know, I don't have nothing against weave, but you got it in your hair like all the rest of them do. The legs ain't legging for me. It's pretty much the same. I mean, your assets, I can't really tell if they stand out. Just looking at the leg ratio, it don't seem like it's nothing crazy. So it's like you talking about your mind, your mental. What are you really bringing other than insecurity because of how dolled up you try and make yourself and present yourself to be? Because a lot of women end up bringing a lot of insecurity outside of the form of them making money, however they do it. That's cool and all. But if you can't listen to your guy, if you can't just be the shoulder for him to lean on when times is rough for him, if you can't be a safe space, but the biggest thing, you just can't have submission. And if you with a good guy, you should be happy doing it. You should. Hopefully, he's not a tyrant, because most guys still want to listen to their woman. See, we're in the modern world now, man. Most guys feel bad for what the previous guys of older generations have done. So they're going to overly compensate to make sure that you feel wanted, appreciated, heard. So they're going to do all the bad things they heard that guys didn't do. They're going to try and compensate and not do that. So all that, the men just want you to be quiet and want you to have no type of voice. No, men still want to ask you what you want to eat. Y'all don't like that. I just want to be able to I want to just turn everything off. I just want to be sitting there. Okay, so you don't like that. You want men to tell you what to wear and all, but then at the same time, a man tell you not to wear this. Oh, he's being controlling. I don't think a lot of y'all really understand what y'all want. And in this world where you got so many options, like you said, you single by choice, you can't even fulfill your biological urge and actually connect with a man. You did it at one point, but you couldn't stick it through. And now you want to see the other side. But guess what? Chris Brown said, that grass ain't green on the other side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you want to see the other side being greener, but you ain't gonna see it. You're never gonna see it like that. You're not gonna understand it. So I'll have this link in the description so y'all can watch it in its entirety. And please do. I appreciate Truth's perspectives. I understand where he comes from. I don't agree with everything he says, but for the most part, when it comes down to the breakdown of a lot of the relationship dynamics, it does make sense. Especially if you have daughters, you definitely have to. The game for dating as a woman and as a man is going to be very different. So we're going to give each other very different advice. But like I said, you have to pick and choose what you want to hear and listen to any content creator and take what fits best in your life and what you need for you at that moment. Make sure you like the video, comment below. This is your guy JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.